In this lesson we are going to practice pronunciation of the 8 ending.
You call me from the room in your hotel, all full of romance for someone that you met, and telling me how sorry you were leaving so soon, and that you miss me sometimes when you're alone in your room. Do I feel lonely too? You have no right to ask me how I feel. You have no right to speak to me so kind. I can't go on just holding on to tight. Now that we're living separate lives.
After listening to a part of Phil Collins' song Separate Lives, read aloud the following sentences. How did you pronounce the word separate? Did you pronounce it the same? Now, listen carefully.
I need to separate my mail. We have separate bank accounts. Notice that the word separate in the previous sentences does not sound the same. There is a rule for the 8 ending that we must learn in order to pronounce correctly. Listen again. I need to separate my mail. We have separate bank accounts. What part of speech is the word separate in each sentence? In the first sentence it is a verb, while in the second sentence it's an adjective. So this is the rule. However, there are also nouns that have the 8 ending. Let's check these 3 cases and notice the pronunciation. The very first case we'll take a look at is verbs. When it is a verb, the 8 ending sounds as in the past tense 8. Complicate, celebrate, demonstrate, anticipate, translate, illustrate, appreciate.
But then, sometimes you'll come across words which are adjectives.
Fortunate, unfortunate, passionate, delicate, adequate, inadequate, accurate, inaccurate.
You should also know that there are some nouns with the 8 endings.
Intermediate, coordinate, conglomerate, chocolate, certificate, affiliate, bicarbonate, consulate, separate.
Well, the very last information we'll give you today is the following. Some of the words ending in 8 may have the same spelling, but they can either be a verb, an adjective, or a noun. And they also have different pronunciation. Interesting, huh? Let's learn some of them, shall we?
The verb, separate, I need to separate my mail. The adjective, separate, we have separate bank accounts. The verb, duplicate, it'll be hard to duplicate that video. The adjective, duplicate, this is a duplicate key. The noun, duplicate, that's a duplicate of the car key. The verb, coordinate, who's going to coordinate the project. The noun, coordinate, Give me the coordinates so I can start up. The verb, graduate, I think he'll graduate next year. The adjective, graduate, she's a graduate student. The noun, graduate, they're still graduates. The verb, precipitate, her resignation precipitated a crisis in the company. The adjective, precipitate, that's a precipitate decision. The verb, associate, I always associate the United States with capitalism. The adjective, associate, she's an associate director. The noun, associate, one of our associates is traveling now.
The pronunciation changes according to the part of speech. The same word that can be used as a noun/adjective or a verb, but is stressed or pronounced differently and has a different meaning, is called a heteronym. You will see these marked with an asterisk. Adjectives or nouns pronounce the last syllable as it. The words with an asterisk means that they can also be verbs.
Intermediate, intimate, fortunate, inordinate, electorate. Consulate, passionate, separate, moderate. Indiscriminate, elaborate, coordinate, graduate. Estimate, syndicate, delegate, duplicate.
Verbs pronounce the last syllable as ate. The words with an asterisk means that they can also be adjectives or nouns.
Equivocate, disseminate, integrate, indicate, interrogate, appreciate, hesitate, segregate, alleviate, ameliorate, hibernate, meditate, terminate, germinate, elongate, aggravate, participate, concentrate, communicate, translate, anticipate, hyphenate, relegate, depreciate, discriminate, proliferate.
Dominate, conjugate, laminate, coordinate. Subordinate, graduate, estimate, syndicate. Separate, moderate, delegate, elaborate. Duplicate.
That's it, folks. We hope you've liked it. And see you on our next Hands on the English Flipped Classroom.